Hey, so my name's Ben, I'm 23 years old, and I've been training for about 3 years, mostly for fitness for playing soccer. So before I started training with Martin, I was doing basically high intensity interval training and doing cardio acceleration between sets. I wanted to maintain my muscle, but I also wanted to shed a bit of my winter weight heading into pre-season for this year's coming soccer season. When I was training with Martin, things changed a lot. Firstly, he forced me to have things that were called rest weeks. At first, I was super skeptical of, starting my training by having a deload week, but I understood their purpose down the track where my body was I'd done myself a huge injury in the previous year, and I think it was almost purely due to the fact that I didn't do deload weeks, and because of that, playing soccer every single week, I injured myself because I just never stopped. So I can't stress enough that a lot of the training practices that he gets into place are there to protect you more than anything, and although he'll help you reach your goals, it's important to realise that you're only human, and that was something that I didn't do before training with Martin, and it's really helped going forward. Having Martin in a coach, especially for me, has been fantastic. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I like to go to the gym outside of the outside of the peak hours, so I'll be going at like 10 p.m. or something like that, and good luck finding a personal trainer who's willing to train you at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Where having Martin online, he was able to help me through sending me resources, giving me tips and things, and basically just giving me the knowledge base that I didn't have available to myself when I went to the gym, when it was convenient for me. So that really worked well for me. If I could go back to before I was training with Martin, I think the biggest thing I'd tell myself is I spent about 2 to 3 years before going onto Martin's program sifting through the internet's just misinformation. There's so much out there, and I'm at uni now doing health and physical education, so I'm starting to figure it all out myself. But honestly, so many people out there claim they've got the new big thing, and I probably wasted my first year and a half of training just figuring out what worked. Whereas if I could go back and just say, train with Martin, he will give you the right path, and he will give you the information you need to make educated decisions yourself, that would have been invaluable, and I wish I could go back and do that. Finally, would I recommend Martin? Yes, a big yes. If you're new, he's perfect. He will gauge what level you're at and he'll give you what you need. If you think you know what you're talking about, or you do know what you're talking about, it's never a bad thing to get out of the echo chamber, because like I said, with all the misinformation, you eventually find something that works, and then you just listen to yourself over and over again telling you, this is what works for me and nothing else will. He'll shake you out of that, he'll give you new training, and it will help you in the long run, maybe even prevent you an injury like I got. So yeah, thanks Martin.